Today, we're going to see if the other party in the economy would take the initiative towards you. Let's start with a joke. Choose the most responsive one from the 3 cards represented. Double-click the layout to link with it. And before you start shooting, remember to type your selected words into the comment area to further enhance your response with the layout. 3. 양수카인스사. First, have you made your decision? Let's take a look at the word choice. We drew a justice. If we draw this card, it's likely that the other person will take the initiative towards you recently, because he is constantly rejecting now. Measure and interpret, and this kind of giving between each other. Some problems and feelings, obstacles, balance. Just balance the current situation between the 2 people, right? The current state of feelings. Want to try to make a decision. This is already thought of the next decision at the moment. So in this case, the other party is likely to take the initiative to contact you, right? They want to communicate with you, have a chat about the situations and problems between you 2, right? Want to try with you to make some efforts, make some solutions, but may need to give him a little more time because he is still in a process of balancing or in a process of going down. Don't be too anxious or in a hurry or constantly trying to promote the other, right? At this time, the more you seek them out, the more counterproductive it may become sometimes. Why not give him some time? If you really can't wait and want to push him to make a decision soon, to promote him to come to find you as soon as possible, you can promote through the energy field, but don't rush to find him yourself. This is not advisable. Next, let's look at the word choice 2. We drew a new Emperor 9. If we draw this card, the other person may not take the initiative to find you recently because he is still immersed in some negative emotions of dissatisfaction. He feels that there are many complaints about his emotions, and he feels that there is a gap between his ideal emotions. It has not reached his level of satisfaction. The issues and obstacles faced between 2 people are believed to have a significant impact on future development. So under such circumstances, the negative emotions he generates affect his initiative towards emotions and even hinder his pace of progress, which results in him not having a particularly good initiative towards your feelings at present. So it might be a bit difficult for you to expect him to take the initiative to find you recently, unless you are, to clear up this kind of negative emotion on him. Let him be able to analyze the emotional issues between 2 people in a very peaceful state, very carefully. Right. Want to talk to you. Otherwise, it's hard to take the initiative under such negative emotions. Unless you do something to promote it, how can you do it? You can also come to me individually for this. Then let's continue to take a look at the soul. We drew an entertainment committee. Wow, this card is even more absolute than this one. This card is totally a state of resisting communication. Don't expect anything recently, not to mention expecting the other party to take the initiative. Now, you are the kind of you taking the initiative, and the other party may not necessarily respond to you. So you take the initiative to contact him now. Right, he might not want to communicate with you if you contact him recently. He is reluctant to talk to you in depth about some emotional issues between the 2. He will be in such a state where he needs to be alone for a while, a very solitary state where he locks himself in his own world and doesn't want to communicate with you. He is very resistant and very repulsive if he doesn't want to communicate with you about emotional issues. So in this situation, if you want to communicate with him, or if you want him to take the initiative, then you really need to adjust well. You need to spend more time and energy it will be harder than this card. You have to adjust it, and you can't let him go on like this. If you let him go on like this, it will consume the feelings between both of you. If you really care about this relationship, you absolutely cannot ignore it. This card might be okay, but you must not be careless with this card. For those who must draw this card, I suggest you see me alone. Make some adjustments. Never take it lightly. The above is the overall ranking situation today. If you want to know more about current and some developments of the other party, and then including what should I do to solve it, how to clean up his negative emotions on his current state, and how to let him get out of this state of resistance and rejection of communication, how to promote him to make a decision earlier, you can come to me alone. We analyze specific problems in detail and then formulate a method and plan that suits you to solve your problems. Go to help you make some adjustments and improvements, make some promotions. Don't worry too much. We just need to solve the problem specifically. Solving problems can change the trend. That's the overall situation. See you next time.